welcome back to my channel. Hey, it's your girl Barbie. Yeah, it's your girl Barbie, and I'm back with another video for you, and you. And in today's video, we are going to be having, our lemonade series. And what I'm drinking today is whiskey and Mirinda. So I'm going to call this the orange sangria. Something you just sip on the beach in the cool weather. So I mentioned this was whiskey and this. So in today's millennial talk, guys, before I get into the video, can you see we have a new background and the weather is acting up? Like, the weather is acting up. I'm trying to use sunlight, but this weather is acting up. But we move. You know what? We move. So tell me, guys, if you like this background. I'm trying to use this side. Maybe in the next video I'll use the other side and see how, I will arrange myself. So guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about so many questions. In lemonade series we talk about questions, secrets, things, and every other things. And now I even want to add what's even happening around us. What's the gist on the Twitter streets? Because me, I like to talk. I like to talk. So, and today I just did my makeup very simple. Like, I didn't even do too much. Very simple beats. So why not sit down and talk with my favorite people? So guys, if you like this video, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. Let's get into the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be seeing some questions that I saw from Instagram, and we're going to be talking about the questions. So this first question says, my husband almost never tells me he loves me. Oh, ew. We've been together for almost 20 years now. Hey. And he says it only on special occasions or if I ask him if he does. Maybe she meant if she asks him he does. We are in a happy and content marriage, so there's no concern there. He will tell me to be careful driving and do cute things that show me he loves me often, but I don't hear the words. Yeah. We've discussed it, and he knows he knows I would like to hear it from him more often. I don't say it now either because it's about principle at this point. He will tell his mother he loves her every time he's ending their phone calls though. That always makes me wonder, how it's easy for him to say it to her and not me? My question, does he not feel it, or he just does not want to say he loves me? Back down. Guys, from what this woman is saying, is actually bothering her. They have been together for 20 years. I think by now he should know her love language, because from what I'm reading, it's like she loves words of affirmation. Yes, he says things like, oh, maybe he's more of acts of service. So he's like, oh, be careful. Or he would do stuff that shows her he loves her, but he doesn't say it. See, all the time, it's not about acting. Sometimes you actually have to say it for the woman to know, and I feel like she doesn't want to tell him all the time because she feels like it will make it look like she's nagging. And that's where I have a problem. I stand by the rule that communication is key. But when somebody is making you every time, he wants you to communicate it, I feel like I will be petty. If there's something he loves, like maybe spending quality time or physical touch, I will remove his own love language from the equation. But that is not fair. That's not how to keep a healthy relationship. I feel like she should just say it, or maybe tell him like, hey baby, could you, in fact, if she wants to hear it, ask him. Or you could be like, baby, do you love me? And you say, yes, I love you. You know that already. If that is how you get your I love you, you get it. Sometimes like you just have to do it. And when you're together for 20 years, sometimes he doesn't think that saying it is really there, because of course I'm here with you, I've been here with you for 20 years. You should know that I love you. So yeah, I feel like, you guys, what do you think she should do? Like, say your opinions in the comment section, because I really want these sessions to be very, very interactive. So what do you think she should do? I think she should try ways to tell him, oh babe, can you tell me you love me? Or she should withdraw she should withdraw his own significant love language from him. And yeah, but yeah, let's go to the next question. I've been married for almost 1 year, and we've been together for 10 years. So you were in a relationship for 10 years. The relationship was not easy, exactly. And there was a lot of things that happened within those years, but we made it through the tough times. So recently, we went through something that caused him to say he wanted a divorce. No, I did not cheat. We talked about it, but ever since then, things have not been the same between us. One day he called and he said we needed to talk. Hey, bang bang. When I got home from work, you needed to talk when I got home from work. Okay, cool, let's talk. So he tells me that ever since we've been married, he hasn't transitioned his mind. She should actually put it from this. To take me from the best friend role to wife. And I asked him, well, why did you get married if you only see me as your best friend? His response was, I thought when I get married, I would feel something. I said, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think you would get magical powers? I was drinking when we had this conversation, so I really didn't have any emotions until the next day. I started thinking about what he said, and now I'm feeling like this was a mistake. My question, what do I do now? I need advice, motivation, and encouraging words. Ever since we had this conversation, he's been staying out until 4 to 5 a.m. My heart hurts and my mind is lost. Oh no. You guys, I'm really sad. I'm sorry, I have to drop my laptop after every question. I'm really sad for this girl. Whoa, men. A man will not embarrass me and my subscribers in Jesus' name. Amen. And if you are my subscriber, please stop doing this. Oh my God. What I would say is that it's normal. Because it's sometimes actually, it's not easy for a guy to change from the mindset of girlfriend to wife. And in his case, you were his best friend. So when he starts seeing you as the role of a wife, I don't know what his definition of wife role is, because me, I don't even know what the wife role is. So I don't even know. But me, I will just give my 2 cents. 2 cents so on the whole matter. Please give it time. Pray and give it time. You know, sometimes you just have to leave this people in the hands of God. It's not human that will give you wisdom. My own motivation is just do you. Do what makes you happy. Because I understand me, I would expect the first year of marriage to be the honeymoon phase for me. But if that's not what you're getting, baby girl, do you. Pray. Maybe you guys should inquire counsel. Like, I don't think anything is wrong if you guys go for counseling. And for him to utter the kind of words, like, I can imagine, like me that is very sensitive to words, I can imagine how you felt when he just said he wants a divorce. Like, after 10 years in a relationship, 1 year of marriage, 11 years together, and you say you want a divorce. Divorce from who? Divorce from what? Oh baby, we're gonna stay here. And I think you said your relationship had been tough, so I think by now you should be used to the tough times. And I feel like personally, tough times make a relationship stronger. And it's your first year of marriage. I watched one YouTube couple that were talking about the mistakes they had in their first year of marriage. So from what I learned, they were making mistakes. So I don't think any marriage is perfect. In the first year, he's still trying to. And it could be that when you guys were dating for the 10 years, you were not living with him and things like being together 24 hours, 7 days a week, and 365 days is choking him. So maybe that would be the problem. But what I would advise you to do is just do you, girl. Do you, and pray to God and seek counseling and know that it's not you that's the problem. Like what did that person else say? There's someone that said when you're quarreling with your partner, don't fight with the person, fight the problem. So yeah. Let me take a sip. Okay. Guys, next question. I'm looking down because my laptop is down there. I'm a young wife and I've been with my husband for a total of 5 years. We are now looking for our own individualism. Do you have any tips towards that? For your own individualism, I think you should try things that you like. For example, when I was small, I really loved crocheting, and I don't crochet anymore. So I feel like if you had something that you used to do when you were younger, I used to love using my hand. I used to remove toys and put them back. So crocheting, painting, outlining. I can't draw, so I outline drawings and stuff you used to love to do. You guys should seek your own. I believe in self-company and friends company, but I believe in developing self-company more, so you could, go out, do what you love. Maybe if you love reading, try reading in a group of people, having a sip and paint, do things out of it. It's even good self in marriage. When you guys have your own individualism, you have more broader knowledge about things to even talk about. I feel things to share together. So yeah, that's what I think. So next question. My husband has some misogynistic outlooks on women. Okay, let's look for the meaning of misogyny. Is the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against women or girls. It enforces sexism by punishing those who reject an inferior status for women and rewarding those who accept it. In case the English was as big as for you as it was for me, let's break it down. Okay. Misogyny manifests in numerous ways, including social exclusion, sex discrimination, hostility, androcentrism, patriarchy, male privilege, belittling of women, and disenfranchisement of women, violence against women, and sexual objectification. Misogyny can lead to both physical and psychological violence. Okay. Physical violence in case of domestic violence and misogynistic terrorism, as well as relationship between misogyny and white supremacy. So this misogyny is the thing that used to make men feel above women. Okay, so she said my husband has some misogynistic outlook on women being sexually liberated. That is okay. I guess I didn't notice it until after we were married. You saw it, you noticed it, you just ignored it after we were married, because he never expressed those red flags when we were dating. He's definitely a slut shamer, exactly the ones I hate. And now he's showing me that he doesn't want me to dress sexy or show any skin. He says classy women do not do that. But when we were dating, this wasn't the case. I'm still in my early 20s, baby girl. And I want to feel sexy, dress sexy sometimes before this body is destroyed by more kids and age. I'm also worried, but he will be teaching my daughter problematic ideals that will empower rape culture. This is serious. My question, how should I start a conversation with my husband about this? He needs to be educated. See, if you know he's open to being educated, you educate him. But if you know he's not open to be educated, I'm sorry, my sister run. Because this thing that we just defined on this my channel, they said they will be the one that if a man beats a woman, they'll say, what did she do? That's what I understand. If a man rape a woman, they'll say her clothes was too short. That's what I understand. Maybe it's not what it is, but that's what I read in the internet, and that's what I understand. So if he's already having problems with what you wear, try to bring it up with him, like, hey babe, when you met me, I was dressing like this. Why do you want me to change my dressing? I get the whole African Nigerian mindset that when a woman get married, she should wear long skirts and long sleeves with something on, cover her body. If it's for religious reasons, I don't have problem with it. If you know that's what your husband wants, mawo or mbo, say wear what he wants. But if you know he's calling people, he's slut shaming, he's doing things like that, and you are scared that he would empower rape culture for your daughter. If you have one child and the child is a boy, don't have again. Don't have care. Oh God, you guys will not be looking at me. What I'm saying is that I do not think that, he knows what he's doing. Because I will not lie, some men grew up with the mindset of how a woman should be like, so he's not educated, and some people don't like how the world is changing and it looks somehow to them. So I feel like you can educate him, like sit down and talk to him. Maybe if how you start a conversation, one day wear I don't even know, maybe a leggings, a trouser, I don't even know, just excuse me, wear clothes you are comfortable wearing. Or just start maybe when you guys are really happy, the mood is jolly, start the conversation like, hey babe, there's something I really want to talk about too. This I really want to talk about this thing. Maybe you ask, what's it? Say, I've been noticing you like complaining about women, the way they are dressing, and if a woman is having sex with more than one man, you would be calling her a slut. Don't men do the same thing? And you try to, have a conversation with him, talk to him. Maybe you would, because you already label him a misogynistic man, so you would know more about it for you to label him, hey, this man is misogynistic. So maybe you would know how to talk to him well. But just start the topic when he's in a happy mood, and just don't be calm. Be calm. This week I watched Aka and Claire's video, and they were arguing, but the way they were arguing, she was so calm. Some women, when they're arguing, I will not lie, sometimes I go there. When they're arguing, they get angry, they flare up very easily. Sometimes just argue calmly, to try to prove your point. And if he says like, oh, women that dress anyhow are not classy, ask him what is the definition of a classy woman. So you would get his own point of view. Because I feel like maybe when you understand where he's coming from, you would know how to handle the situation. So guys, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. Till next time. Cheers.